Welcome to Craziest Top 10s, the channel where we dive into the most thrilling and chilling stories you've ever heard. For the next 10 videos, we're counting down the top 10 scariest stories, each one based on true events. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single terrifying tale. Deep in the heart of Louisiana, shrouded in Spanish moss and the weight of centuries, stands Myrtles Plantation. You can feel it the moment you step onto the property. A heaviness, a darkness that clings to the air like the humid air itself. This isn't just an old house, it's a vessel, a container for unspeakable events that continue to ripple through time. Built in 1796, every inch of this plantation whispers tales of tragedy and despair. Slaves forced to work the land, their cries echoing through the halls, their pain absorbed into the very foundation. And within these walls a story unfolds, a story of jealousy, betrayal and revenge that continues to haunt this place to this day. This is the story of Chloe.
I was a slave, my life bound to the will of Judge Clark Woodruff, the master of Myrtles Plantation. Every day was a struggle, a constant reminder of my lack of freedom and the harsh realities of my existence. They say I was beautiful, with haunting eyes that held a lifetime of sorrow. My beauty, however, was both a blessing and a curse, drawing unwanted attention and envy.
I took her as my mistress, a dangerous game in a time when such things were forbidden. Our secret meetings were filled with tension, knowing that discovery would mean severe punishment for both of us. But power, even the twisted kind, is a fickle thing. It can shift in an instant, leaving those who once held it vulnerable and exposed.
Chloe's position, precarious at best, was threatened. She lived in constant fear, knowing that her status as a favored slave could be revoked at any moment. The whispers started, rumors of another, a woman the judge now favored. These whispers grew louder, filling Chloe with dread and uncertainty. Driven by fear and desperation, Chloe listened at keyholes, desperate to uncover the truth. She needed to know if her place in the household was truly at risk. But secrets, once spilled, can have devastating consequences. The knowledge she gained only deepened her despair and fueled her desire for retribution. Caught in the act, Chloe was brutally punished. One of her ears severed as a lesson. The pain was excruciating, but the humiliation was even worse. The pain, the humiliation, it festered, twisting into a need for vengeance. Chloe's once gentle spirit became consumed by a dark desire for revenge. To hide her disfigurement, Chloe wore a green turban, a symbol, they say, of her growing rage. The turban became a constant reminder of her suffering and her resolve to make those who wronged her pay.
Then, on a day meant for celebration, a child's birthday, I saw my opportunity. The festivities provided the perfect cover for my plan. A cake, intended for the judge's family, became my weapon. I meticulously prepared it, knowing that it would be the instrument of my revenge. Poison, carefully measured, baked into the batter. Each ingredient was chosen with care, ensuring that the cake would deliver a fatal blow.
Two innocent children, their laughter stilled forever, and their mother, all victims of a desperate act of revenge. The joy of the celebration turned to horror as the poison took effect. The plantation fell silent, the weight of the tragedy crushing. The once lively home was now a place of mourning and sorrow. Chloe, they say, was found out, her crime exposed. The other slaves, fearing retribution, turned on her, desperate to distance themselves from her actions. The other slaves, fearing retribution, turned on her, hanging her from a tree on the plantation grounds. Her death was swift, but the fear and anger that led to it lingered. Her body, left to swing in the wind, a grim reminder of the darkness that had descended upon Myrtles. The plantation, once a place of life and activity, was now overshadowed by the tragic events that had unfolded. Chapter 3. The hauntings begin. But death, it seems, was not the end for Chloe. Her story, shrouded in mystery and sorrow, continued to unfold within the walls of Myrtles' plantation. Her spirit, fueled by anger and sorrow, remained, trapped within the walls of Myrtles' plantation. The very air seemed to thicken with her presence, a constant reminder of the past. Over the years, whispers turned to stories, tales of a woman in a green turban, her eyes burning with an eerie light, gliding through the halls. These stories were passed down through generations, each retelling adding a new layer of fear and fascination. Guests reported feeling cold spots, the temperature plummeting, as if a door to the other side had been flung open. These sudden drops in temperature were often accompanied by an overwhelming sense of dread. Children's laughter, echoing through the stillness, only to be met with silence when investigated. The laughter, innocent yet chilling, seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Objects moved, furniture creaked, footsteps echoed in the dead of night, all signs of a presence that refused to be ignored. These occurrences became so frequent that they were almost expected by those who dared to stay.
One family, drawn to the plantation's beauty, found themselves living a nightmare. The allure of the historic site quickly turned into a haunting experience they would never forget. Their young daughter, her eyes wide with a mixture of fear and fascination, claimed to speak with a lady in a green hat. This lady, she said, was always kind, but carried a sadness that was palpable.
The parents, at first dismissive, were soon confronted with the chilling reality. They began to notice the same cold spots, the same eerie laughter, and the same unsettling presence their daughter described. Their daughter, playing alone, would describe conversations with Chloe, her tiny voice filled with an unnerving maturity. She spoke of Chloe's life, her pain, and a longing for peace. The family left, their vacation cut short, forever marked by their encounter with the restless spirit of Myrtles' plantation. They vowed never to return, haunted by the memories of their stay. But Chloe is not alone. The plantation is a repository of countless souls, each with their own story of suffering and unrest. The plantation, built on the backs of slaves, holds the pain and suffering of countless souls. Their stories, often untold, add to the haunting atmosphere that envelops the property. Their whispers mingle with Chloe's, creating a symphony of unrest that permeates every inch of the property. The very land seems to breathe with the weight of its history, a constant reminder of the lives that once toiled and suffered there. Chapter 4, Paranormal Investigations. Myrtles' plantation, with its dark history and chilling accounts, became a beacon for paranormal investigators. Drawn to the energy that crackled in the air, they came armed with equipment, hoping to capture proof of the afterlife. EVPs, those eerie whispers from beyond, were captured within the plantation walls. Voices, some pained, some angry, whispering names, dates, fragments of conversations from a time long gone. Cameras set up in the darkness seemed to capture fleeting shadows, figures that disappeared as quickly as they appeared.
Frances Kermeen, the plantation's owner in the 1990s, documented her own experiences in a chilling book, each page filled with encounters that sent shivers down the spines of readers. She wrote of cold spots, disembodied voices, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched, of being surrounded by unseen eyes.
Her book, a testament to the reality of the paranormal, cemented Myrtles' plantation's place in the annals of haunted history.
Chapter 5. The Unsolved Mysteries. Today, Myrtles' plantation stands as a stark reminder of the past, a place where history and mystery intertwine in a haunting dance. Its beauty, undeniable, is forever intertwined with the darkness that lingers within its walls. The grand architecture and the intricate details tell a story of elegance, but also of sorrow and pain. Tourists flock to the plantation, drawn by the allure of the unknown, hoping for a glimpse of the woman in the green turban, eager to experience the chill down their spine as they walk through the halls. They come with cameras and curiosity, seeking to capture the inexplicable, to feel the presence of those long gone. But Myrtles is more than just a haunted house. It's a living testament to the horrors of slavery, a place where the veil between the living and the dead seems thin, almost transparent. The echoes of the past are palpable, each room whispering secrets of a time when human suffering was a daily reality. The stories continue, each visitor bringing their own experiences, their own encounters with the unseen. Some speak of cold spots, others of ghostly apparitions, and many leave with a sense of having touched something beyond the ordinary. And as the sun sets on Myrtles Plantation, casting long shadows across the moss-draped trees, one can't help but wonder what truly lingers within those walls. The twilight brings a sense of anticipation, as if the night holds answers that the day cannot reveal. Are the spirits trapped, forever bound to the site of their suffering? Or do they wander freely, choosing to stay in a place that holds their memories, their pain, and perhaps their hope for redemption? Or are they trying to tell us something, to share their stories, to ensure that the past is never forgotten? Each ghostly encounter is a reminder of the lives that were lived, the injustices endured, and the resilience of the human spirit. The answers, like the shadows themselves, remain elusive, adding to the chilling allure of Myrtles Plantation. It is a place where history is not just remembered but felt, where the past is a living presence, and where the mysteries of the unknown continue to captivate and intrigue all who visit. The past never truly stays buried, does it? Join us next time as we explore another eerie tale. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share your own ghost stories in the comments.